Okay. Good morning. Based on our Department of Statistics analysis, today I am pleased to report some good economic news. Employment for Bermudians in the hospitality industry is up. Second quarter GDP is up. Third quarter GDP is up. Government consumption is down. GDP has gone up while government consumption has gone down. There's been a narrative being pushed by the opposition that Bermuda is in a recession. The facts simply do not speak to that. Despite the narrative that the opposition wants to peddle and sell, these numbers expose the narrative for what it is, false. Over the past several months, we have seen signs of economic progress demonstrating that our efforts at efficient fiscal management is having a beneficial impact. Bermuda's 2018 second quarter gross domestic product increased 0.8%, a strengthening of the economy that is especially noteworthy when compared with the second quarter of 2017 when Bermuda hosted the America's Cup. During the third quarter of 2018, quarterly gross domestic product increased by 1.6%, estimated at $1.1 billion. Government consumption decreased 3.7% during the third quarter. This government has made a determined effort to stimulate our economy by attracting foreign investment through targeted investment strategies and diversification of business development initiatives. We believe our strategy will translate into higher employment numbers, providing moderate economic growth in most sectors. Considering all of the above factors, we are of the view that Bermuda's economic outlook is continuing to improve. Since becoming the government in July 2017, we have focused our efforts on growing the Bermuda economy by implementing policies designed to create employment opportunities for Bermudians and promote entrepreneurship. We have continued to work with the insurance sector to enhance Bermuda's reputation, which saw an increase in insurance company registrations in 2018. We have increased funding to the Bermuda Tourism Authority to support tourism promotion, the Bermuda Business Development Agency to attract foreign investment, and the Bermuda Economic Development Corporation to provide more support to our local entrepreneurs. We have embraced emerging technologies such as fintech and insurtech, which have seen 66 new companies form in Bermuda, with Bermudians being hired by these startup companies. And the results are there. Employment for Bermudians in the hospitality industry is up. Second quarter GDP is up. Third quarter GDP is up. Government consumption is down. The increase in insurance company registration demonstrates that the opposition narrative is false. When individuals such as the managing director of Expertise, Doug Source, are saying that the startup activity in Bermuda that he is seeing is something that he hasn't seen in a long time, it reinforces what these figures demonstrate, that the opposition's narrative is false. The lowest inflation level seen in years indicates that the opposition narrative is false. All of the independent evidence indicates that the opposition narrative is false. Between 2013 and 2017, Bermuda lost 2,000 jobs. Our national debt doubled, and $100 million were spent on the America's Cup, while our schools, buses, and infrastructure were allowed to crumble. Under the former government, payroll taxes on workers were raised to the highest level in Bermuda's history, while investing in Bermudians and protecting Bermudians, most vulnerable, was an afterthought. In stark contrast, this government has expanded scholarships, increased training opportunities, boosted income for our seniors, while cutting payroll taxes for workers to the lowest levels in 23 years, all while delivering on our mission of diversifying Bermuda's economy. Our 2018 third quarter GDP results show we are making progress. It will take more than 1 year to reverse the legacy of 5 years of OBA cuts in training and investment in Bermudians. But these statistics prove we are making progress, and this progress isn't happening by accident. It is a result of taking a different approach from the OBA and making deliberate investment in training at the Bermuda College and the creation of programs like our Housekeeper initiative that are getting more Bermudians into the industry. We know that our mission will not be complete until every Bermudian who wants to work has the opportunity to work in their own country. Until every Bermudian who wants to advance in their career has the obstacles to their progress removed, and until every Bermudian has the opportunity to reach their full potential, there is still much work to be done and more progress to be made. Thank you.
Thank you, members. Thank you, Minister. I'm now going to open it up for questions from members of the media. Trevor, you have a question for the media? Trevor from TNN.
Minister, can you put a number of unemployed persons that we still have, that you still have figures on?
Well, the unemployment figures are about 7%. I don't know what that translates into actual raw numbers, but it's about 7%. And we're working very hard to address that through our programs.
Since becoming the government, what were the numbers and how has it changed since then?
It has changed very slightly since that time. It hasn't changed substantially, but we are working to address that issue.
Okay, we've got Mike and then Duncan. Mike, did you have any questions for the minister at all?
Just one. Morning, sir.
Morning.
It's centered around fintech. You said 61 companies have registered here and that jobs are being created?
Yes.
How many jobs have been created?
Well, we don't know the precise number, but we know the jobs have been created because the companies are forming, they're establishing offices, and they're hiring people.
That was it.
Just pass it down to Duncan. Duncan, if you want to just grab the mic.
Another indicator of the health of an economy is retail sales, and I noticed that they haven't been released since the September results, and I'm just wondering when the October results might be released.
They will be released very soon, actually. We're just compiling the data, and we're just getting the reports prepared to release the data.
Dennis, did you have any questions at all as it relates to this particular topic today? No? Right. Thank you, members of the media, for joining us today. Thank you for your patience. That concludes this morning.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the Department of Statistics for their invaluable work that they do on a regular basis to provide the data for us. And Ms. Melinda Williams is here present, so thank her in particular.
Who is the gentleman you have next to you?
I'm the economic statistician at the Department of Statistics. I compile the GDP reports that the minister presented.
How difficult is your job?
Okay. I think no problem. No more difficult than the other statisticians' work. It's all in a day's work, pretty much liaising with the data providers and ensuring that the data is as accurate as possible and relevant for the minister and other stakeholders' use. Yeah.
Thank you, members of the media. Have a wonderful rest of the day.